Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Coffee with Carlson. Look who I've got here in the studio today. Hi, wife. How are you? Mwah.
Hi.
Not to mess up the lipstick or make my lips too shiny today.
Of which he gave me about 15 minutes to get ready. So
That's Jet's fault, not my fault.
always.
Plus, Logan's on the couch, and half our house is torn up, so it was interesting this morning.
I literally did my Bible study in the garage.
Did you pull one of those blue chairs out to do it? I was thinking
It's-
about that this morning, going out there and rearranging one of the chairs from our bedroom that's in the garage for you.
Our bedroom's in the garage. We're in Morgan's room. Logan is on the couch because he's here helping with the renovations.
While he's doing his new job virtually.
We don't have a living room per se. It's crazy, but we're here. Thanks for inviting me.
Yes, ma'am. I'm glad
Don't
you're
really
here.
know what we're talking about, but I'll give my 2 cents of
That's-
him getting rid of stuff.
That's the best way to do it, not knowing and working on the fly, I think. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I cannot believe today is actually February the 1st. It's crazy. Last year was crazy. This year seems to be flying by. And I think I told you last week that we're February the 12th is the beginning of tax filing day. And now we're only 2 weeks away from that. So we're going to be shooting some tax returns out this week and filing them next week. Today is W-2 day, so we're going to be working on that all day here at the office. I hope you got out this weekend to the downtown Sebring Farmers Market. Remember, this is the second weekend. I think all the vendors are very happy with both weekends. This is a Downtown Alliance thing, so it's really exciting to get people there. One of the issues you run into with a new event like the Farmers Market is that vendors don't want to come if there are no customers, and customers don't want to come if there are no vendors. So we have to have some sort of convergence of both so that the word will spread and more people will want to come. I think the vendors that are there, Strangely Warmed Coffee, I hope you stop by and support them. Good morning, Ryan. How are you? I hope you had a nice ride this morning. So you need to come out, buy something from one of the vendors. They'll tell their friends and they'll get more vendors and we'll grow it that way. That's the only way to help this event and get it moving forward.
We had a beef brisket. It was amazing.
Yeah, that was really good. That was from a local ranch, and we really enjoyed that. So we'll get back out there and get some more, and hope you do too.
And you've been eating a lot of the bread.
We got one loaf of bread, and
I haven't had a slice. He's really liking the bread.
the nice thing about freshly baked bread is that you have to slice it yourself, so you can slice it really thin so that you're not eating as much, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's what I like to tell myself anyway, and then just slather it in peanut butter. It snowed yesterday. Snow tires, they're a thing, Ryan. All right, so today we're going to talk about, we've talked together here on the show a little bit about budgeting and Dave Ramsey, and one of the things Dave's always said is that if you're in baby step 1 and you're trying to get money and save up that $1,000, go and you're having trouble in your life, sell everything you have, I think is his philosophy. Sell it all. Get down to bare minimums and figure out how you can move forward and save the money and pay off debt, right?
Yeah, he's extreme, which I appreciate. We're not selling everything, but we are divulging things we don't need.
It is kind of extreme to sell everything, but the point that I wanted to talk to you guys about, and Jessica's a master at this, because when Jess wants to buy, well, you tell it, when you want to buy a shirt, right? You go sell a few shirts so that you get some money and buy a new shirt.
Right. I mean, it's insane the amount of clothing that we accumulate over years. I mean, even a year, if you started today, the amount of clothes that you have in your closet December 31st, do you have more clothes in your closet? So what I've started doing is there's only so many hangers in my closet. And once the hangers are full, I have to get rid of things. So versus just giving those items away to a thrift store, which I think is a great idea, especially if you don't want to deal with the hassle of it. I created a little group of my friends that we just kind of swap clothes. So if I have 4 or 5 shirts I want to get rid of, I sell it in that group, and then I buy, a really nice top that I'm wanting from Nordstrom or whatever. And so,
Or from the group sometimes too.
Yeah, I buy some things from the group. So it's just a nice way of, I don't know, guys don't do this, but like me and my sister and close friends were always like swapping clothes, and I thought we'd grow out of that in our 30s. But every time we're into it, hey, I need to borrow something, we've got a nice event or something to go to. So it's kind of like that, just on a bigger scale now. So
Well, guys definitely don't do that. Part of it might be that if you go back and look at school pictures from my brother and I, he's 3 years ahead of me, and you look at Woodlawn Elementary pictures in 1975, Billy had a shirt on in his picture. In 1978, Jeff had the same shirt on. So
You're scarred for life, or
yes,
what?
scarred for life. My mom ruined me. The only thing I think one of the things I love about one of the things I second used things I love are leftovers, like from supper the night before. I love those.
You do love those.
Yeah, I'll eat those all the time, and sometimes repurpose them. Right, we did that yesterday. So we've been going through the house and we're cleaning up, just getting rid of stuff that we haven't used in a while. I think some of you have seen that I've sold some camping gear. I sold yesterday. I sold the lawnmower. And Facebook Marketplace is where I'm putting these things. And I actually took a picture of my lawnmower, and you'll know immediately if you price it too high or too low, right? If you price something too low, you're going to immediately get tons of messages saying, is it still there? Is it still there? Is it still there? If you price it too high, you're going to get nothing. So you might want to start, I would rather start on the high side, unless it's something you just need to get rid of today. But I put the lawnmower on yesterday. It was gone within an hour. Someone had been to the house, cash, picked it up, and left. So that kind of stuff is great. Now, other things like an old camping grill, that didn't sell at all. So $25.
Yeah.
It's a little rusty though, so I probably wouldn't want someone to have it. But if you don't have one, hey sister wife.
Yeah, Jody knows all about the swapping of clothing. But I think it's great. You know, a lot of times if you just create a post on your public Facebook page and just put all the things that you're selling in the comments, you'll be really shocked at the people that are like, I'll take that. You know, even things that, what are some of the things that we've got rid of lately that, like pictures, like home decor, throw pillows. I have way too many pillows. So, like, you know, combining two households, there was a lot of stuff that people were like, hey, I'll take that. So even if, you know, it was $15, I mean, that's better than just throwing it away, filling up our landfills, which is a whole nother problem.
Jody's asking how I'm going to mow the lawn now. Jessica told me I couldn't mow the lawn anymore.
That is not true.
Time, it's an opportunity cost sometimes too, especially with things like mowing the lawn, right? If you're going to spend Saturday afternoon taking care of it, then you're taking away time from family or something else. So that was Jessica's point.
He's taken on woodworking, and our house is a complete disaster. So until our house is done, I will gladly pay someone who specializes in lawn care.
No. Never too many pillows. There are always too many pillows.
To do the lawn until our house is done.
Agreed.
And if you really enjoy doing the lawn and we have the free time and our house is put together and we don't have any traveling we want to do, then you can pick the lawn up again.
Well, we sold the lawnmower so we didn't have to mow any lawns, so we had more time together. And I sold some camping equipment, so we can't go No, we've got plenty of camping equipment. We could sell that for days. It's not the issue of having too many of anything like pillows. It's having someplace efficient to store them. Right? Especially pillows, because you have to put them back in the exact same spot they were before. See previous video in my story about blue tape and pillow hack.
Oh my gosh. No, I think once it gets to the point where you need extra storage outside of your house to store the things that you're not using, I think it's just time to get rid of some stuff. We don't need as much stuff as we're collecting. And the way I am with him is he doesn't like to get rid of things. It doesn't bother me at all to get rid of all my things, and then I'll buy what I need. And so we're just coming to a middle ground of if we don't use it, need it, we need to just get rid of it. And when we're ready to get another Land Cruiser or motorcycle, we'll get one when we have the time to use it.
So the point here, besides the fun banter, is that sometimes you have just cash, and I not literally, but you have cash laying around in your house or liquid items that you could immediately turn into cash. So if you're worried about right now in these times, if you're worried about the electric bill, if you're worried about buying groceries, if you're worried about having new clothes or shoes for your kids to go to school, there's stuff laying around that you could get rid of, whether it's a shirt, a jacket, camping gear, whatever, old tools, whatever it is that you're not using, someone else might want it, and it might be treasure to that person, and it could turn into cash and help make your life a little bit better along the way.
Yeah, pay down some of that debt.
Absolutely.
Especially credit card debt from Christmas or to go on vacation.
Yeah, that's a perfect example. If you're buying clothes for your kids, there's old clothes that you could sell for the kids, or old toys, or whatever it is, to move those things along. And if you don't want to hassle with that, like Jessica said, you could always donate that. There's great places to donate all those tools. Right next door to our office here in downtown Sebring is Habitat for Humanity store. Over on Kenilworth is the Salvation Army. Out on the highway is the Goodwill store, New Hope. There's lots of opportunities to donate things that you don't want if you don't want to hassle around with selling them. I was thinking about kids' toys and this whole GameStop thing. One of my friends sent me an article yesterday, actually, that said Jeff Carlson has an opinion on GameStop. It was some national news article, someone named with my name and stealing my name. So we might file a lawsuit later today and make him change it. But the GameStop thing, even video games. So we used to do this a lot when we went to GameStop. We would pull out all the games that we had already finished and take them back in, and you actually get credit for those, and they'll give you some money back on them and give you a discount. So mind those things, get rid of the things you don't need, start fresh, and get some extra money to help your budget out along the way. Hi, Buffy's. Hi, Mrs. Patel. We've got a good audience today. Glad everybody's out there joining us. Anything else to add?
I will say, online has taken the presence of yard sales. So used to, it was like once a year, once every other year, you would do a yard sale to get rid of the things. And it's really easy on social media now to take the place of that, where you don't really have to deal with people you don't know showing up to your house, nickel and diming you for things that are worth, if I buy a pair of jeans for $120, at a yard sale, someone's going to offer me $1 versus online, someone may offer me 15, 20, 25, whatever it is. I usually price it at about a quarter of what I bought it for. It seems to be the right price. So it's been a great way to get rid of things, and he's doing such a great job at it. I'm glad, his garage, where we have 2 spaces of garage, and we're divulging that. So I just love to see other people repurpose it too. It's nice whenever I bought a dress, that I'm never going to wear again, and someone else, they bought it and they love it and they get to wear it to an event or something like that. So it's just a really great way to be resourceful, make some extra money, and I think it's fun. So
well, I feel the same. It is kind of fun, especially when you put something on Facebook and an hour later someone brings you a wad of cash. That's pretty cool. But I also look at it from not only getting rid of the clutter, but toys that aren't being utilized. It's like, I think about camping gear that's been in storage for a couple of years and hasn't been used. It's like a misfit toy that no one wants, right? So I would rather someone take it out and go camping with it, take their family or friends out and do hunting or camping or whatever they want. So I think that's important too. Or clothes that you never wear. These things want to be used. Someone wants to play with them or wear them. So get them out of your house, get them to someone else, let someone else find them. And you could even look for things on there that you want. I was looking for a bag for something one time, and I looked on Facebook, and holy heck, there was one right there. And it was $5, so it was like $30 on Amazon. So you never know, and it was brand new. So you never know what you're going to find out there. So search for things that you might need to save some money. Sell some things you don't want to save some money.
Yeah, I mean, everybody before we got married, my house would be like, "Where'd you get this? Where'd you get furniture items, especially anything with cushions that soaks in smells or anything like that?" I tend to buy new, but tables, wood items, wall decor, things like that. Most of that came from Facebook Marketplace, and it's just people move and it doesn't fit in their new space or they want to remodel. So I think home decor is probably the best items to buy on there, tools, things like that are very easy to reuse. So.
Yeah, I'm going to be posting some more tools later, so if you're interested, check out.
A lot more.
We need them. Most of the tools are being used right now. All right, guys. So that's going to wrap up today's show. We're glad that we had so many people watching us. We're honored that you spent your day with us. Remember, if you need help for tax and accounting, we're always here down at Carlson Accounting on South Commerce in downtown Sebring, right off the circle. If you need to chat with us, send me a message, send me an email. Go to our webpage. You can set up an appointment right there for me and hit the appointment button. And we'll see you next week.
I'm excited. I don't have to do my own taxes this year.
Who's going to do them?
I know a guy. He's really good at it, too. So, yeah, tax season. It's here.
Have you told the other guy? He might not even know yet.
You're so funny.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.